I'm starting. I'm going to see how it goes. I just want to see because the last time they screwed with it, let everyone know that you're being recorded. No. All right. And I put captions on there because I don't use Skype at all. And it says, do you know what poo is? That was so funny, Santos. So can you just explain that again? Where is this poo coming from that nobody knows about? Is it inside of their bodies? Is it on their skin? Is it underneath their skin? Is it just in their gut? Like, where's the poo?
The real word for it is myasma.
Myasma.
Yeah, it's a miasma that has polluted this world. A miasma. That's the poo.
I don't know what miasma means.
Well, just look it up.
Okay, that's an English word, miasma.
Miasma.
Okay. I'll look it up. It says MIASMA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to say, tell you what it says. My MIA.
It's like you're saying miasma. I have asthma, miasma. But
that's why I wasn't sure if you were talking about asthma.
Yeah, miasma, one word. It's a Greek word, miasma. It means basically shit, poo, pollution. And that's what everybody is subjected to. They all think that they're swimming, that they're breathing fresh air and eating food. They're in miasma. They're drowning in miasma.
And do you think that people are creating this miasma for themselves, or do you think it's more of a creation or a mix of, like, it's outside in the air, just everywhere? Like, if you open the door, is it just coming from outside? Is it coming from their body? Or because online, I'm going to tell you what online says, so you can kind of see if this is what you're talking about. It says, in ancient Greek religion, a miasma was a contagious power that could spread like a disease and infect an entire group of people. It was believed to be the embodiment of guilt, and that society would be plagued by catastrophe until a guilty person was sacrificed. Is that kind of?
Yeah. Miasma. That's miasma. It's a demon power that can control individuals, families, communities, towns, cities, counties, countries, the world. Microcosm, mesocosm, macrocosm. That's the miasma. It's poo. Everyone is swimming in poo and they don't know it. And they think because they've got a Lamborghini, 3 Lamborghinis and 4 Ferraris in their garage, a swimming pool, a tennis court, a helicopter, and 3 mansions, they think that they're not poo doers. Everyone does poo. And if you're doing poo, that means you're living in a place that's full of poo. Because you are the microcosm of the macrocosm. You are the model of the universe. If you're shitting, that means you're living in shit. Period. That's Neoplatonic, that's Hermetic, that's Hindu wisdom. I'm not talking out of my ass. I'm talking about what the Gnostic Christians said, what the Gnostic Jews said, what the Gnostic Muslims said. This world is a miasma. It is a place of shit. And people think because they've got their degrees that they don't do poo. I've got a Lamborghini. I don't do poo. So you can go out with me. I've got a lot of money. Yeah, no, you do poo. You sit on the toilet and do poo and you have to wipe your ass, you stinking fucking human being, animal fucking dog. Useless eating or useful eater, useful idiot, but either one, you're either a useful eater, useless eater, or a useful idiot. And that's every human that is alive, breathing right now is one or the other. And I refuse to be both, any of those two. I'm not a useful idiot to anyone, and I'm not a useless eater. Whatever I eat is for the use of humanity and the use of truth being spread to this world.
So when you ate when you were young, like when you were in Italy or when you were growing up, when you were a boy, did you
I grew up in Australia, never been to Italy till I was in my 50s.
oh, okay. So your family was from Italy then. You're Australian and Italian. Kind of.
Well, I have an Australian passport, I have an Italian passport. Both my parents are full-blooded Italian, but I grew
Okay.
up in Australia. I don't know, call that Mongolian, call it Jew. I don't know what you want to call it, but I grew up in Australia.
Yeah, okay. So you have Italian roots though. So for your parents, and just your family, so you didn't do like fasting or practices like that with eating when you're younger, right?
Not really, no. Yeah, I did a bit. I did a bit, but
Okay.
I didn't had no idea of the true benefits of it until I made it a regular practice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Um, cool. Well, awesome. Yeah. So did you get a chance to watch that video about the aliens?
Yeah,
um, it was a 4-part series. Did you watch all 4 parts or just the one?
I think I might watch the other two, three, and four, but I watched the first one and I realized that there's either two ways of explaining it.
Okay.
It's artificial, and that that alien was programmed what to say, and what he did say was what awakened people in the future, like you and I, would want him to say. So I wouldn't trust it.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Uh,
I would not trust that unless there's 1,000 more like it,
yeah.
and it over and over again. It's the same thing. That's
Yeah.
that's one
That's fun.
production. That's
Yeah.
one trick pony.
Yeah.
All right, that's nothing. That's not evidence. That's not. It sounded really good, and it's like Donald Trump. You know, he deceived the whole world with his lies, and now he's in power, and you know, now we're doomed.
I really don't know about um like I know you said you keep up with politics and stuff, but I don't super keep up with Trump and politics. And I would think if you had Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, if you had to pick one because they're going to um vote on one of them and it's either one or the other, and if our vote actually mattered, I probably would have picked him over her, because he's been president before. He knows a little bit of something. She's only VP, she doesn't have the experience as much. So, because there's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now, and anyone that's in that seat of power is going to be bribed, is going to, whatever. It's just going to be difficult for them. And so I would say just pick the lesser of the two evils if you have to have one. But I don't think our vote even matters because they're time travelers and they already, like, they're already screwing with the votes. They're screwing, like, I was watching a video where it said in London, and it was like, I think it was like in the central London, maybe it was like East Central or something like that. It's that tiny, like, maybe it's by that 1 square mile or something in London. Um, but basically, there's Trump's picture on this church that had this statue from, like, it wasn't 1500s, either 14 or 16, something like that, hundreds, right? It was a long time ago. And there's Donald Trump and there's Barron Trump, his son. And I was like, okay, there's Donald Trump and Barron Trump on the like church, like little statues of their heads. And they were saying this church was built all these years ago. How come you can see these people? And it was showing other people that are time travelers and how people are talking about how they've clones, like people in the media, like stars or whatever. And it also shows some people where, like, you see their face and then you see a picture of somebody years ago and it's an identical face almost. And it's like, this is a time traveler. And one video today I watched, it was by Too Cool for Sunday, and I think it was posted today or recently. And it was about this guy. He literally, okay, 4 times, 4 different years, the same exact date, the same place. The first 3 times, the same person was the single survivor on the ship. There's 85 people, something like that, and everyone died except for him. Another year, sole survivor. Another year, sole survivor. The fourth year, there were 2 survivors, exact same name. I'll send you the video. And I was like, are you kidding? Yeah, because that's a time traveler that was trying to change the outcome of the ship and all those people that died. So he tried different things. And on the fourth attempt, he had someone with the exact same name. And both of those people, I don't know if he split his body into two. Some yogis can do this, and people, I don't know, but had the exact same name. They were the only 2 survivors. Yeah, exact same date, exact same location, different years.
And they both survived what?
The shipwreck.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah. So I'll send you that video.
Yeah, please. That's Trump, yeah?
No. This Trump was a different video. That one I'd have to find from, that's in the last couple days I saw that one. Which I could probably find it, but the one that I watched today, that one I definitely actually I send it to you right now. Let me find it. Sorry. So because I'm on the iPhone right now, which I'm not even, I can't use this iPhone's too small, the space. They screwed with my other phone. I can't even turn it on for months. Okay, look, this guy, I sent you a video by him. I just learned about his channel today. His channel, he's talking about this airport situation is crazy from 2 days ago. There's a lot of alien stuff about airports. Like, I don't know what it is. There's the video that I just sent you right here. It's You Believe Unbelievable Videos, right? So watch that one right here with that lady. Oops.
Yeah, but you have to point it to the camera. You're pointing it to your own self. Okay. Unbelievable video. All right. Probably best you send it to me.
Okay, that one I sent you. And then the other one I told you about is we tracked every visitor to Epstein. That I don't know if you want to see that, but I'll just send it to you because I told you about it. It's not really a great video, but it's pretty good in that they were very organized the way they had it in the map and showed you exactly where things were. So that was good. I'm not fucking torturing. That was from a different day. I didn't mean to click on that. Oh, here it is. It's a short.
I hear a crazy coincidence pertaining to history, please. I hear a crazy coincidence pertaining to history, please. I saw this from a guy on TikTok. His name is Nate Hale. December 5th, 1664, a ship sank off the coast of Wales in the Menai Strait. 81 people on the ship died, and there was only one survivor, and his name was Hugh Williams. December 5th, same year, 1785. A ship sunk in the exact same spot. Everyone died except one person. Can you guess his name? Hugh Williams. Hugh Williams. What? August 5th, 1821. A ship sank in the same spot. One survivor. No way. Hugh Williams. Thrice times? No. August 19th, 1889. A coal barge, same spot. This time, there was 2 survivors. Can you guess their name? Huey and Hugh. Both named Hugh Williams. How is that possible? It seems like this traveler. Yeah. He's like, I gotta fix this. Like, I have to break the paradigm. I hear a crazy coincidence.
So that's the.
Oh my God! Send that to me.
Okay. It's not.
That's unreal. That's like the JFK and Abraham Lincoln connection. Have you seen that one?
I think I've heard about that one.
Yeah. Many connections.
There's many connections, like with so many connections. Like it could have been a rebirth or something. JFK and Lincoln, yeah, but they don't look alike. So that's a little bit different. A lot of these people will look very alike, but not always. Like you look, like you have a name similar to Fibonacci. You could have been Fibonacci in another lifetime, bringing us these mathematical equations and from nature and whatever, like, and you know what you said about that alien? Like, it's what that alien would want us to hear. Like, I don't know if you saw part 4 where the alien gets up and he gets into the saucer and flies out. Did you see that one?
I'm going to watch it now that you mentioned it. Yeah.
Okay, so part 4, I got to part 3 and I found it very disturbing. And I was just like, because it reminded me of me being tortured, like the aliens literally, at first you just see the alien down like this. And then after you see it like this, and then he's like, do you want another dose of sapper, whatever it was? And you can tell the alien's being tortured. And then he's like, tell us the answer. And the alien doesn't respond at first. And then he's like, and then you see the lights flashing. And I'm just like, oh my God, they're torturing this creature. Then I watched the 4th video. On the 4th video, when the alien got up to leave, I was hanging upside down, and it was hard to even think at that time yesterday because my head was just like, you hear the frequencies outside. It was so bad. But I was like, okay, so let me just watch the rest of it. That's why I want to rewatch that, because I couldn't even think. A lot of these videos I have to literally rewatch because I can't think. It's difficult to think when I'm being poisoned and tortured that bad. And it was really, really bad yesterday. And this morning you saw my throat. And so I was like, but what I did get from what I saw is it looked like the alien got up, like after being sent through this long, voice was going off, that like they'd open some secure door or area or something, and they're going through this area, and then there's a spaceship in like a hangar or something connected to the building, and the alien gets off. 2 seconds later, it's flying, or a few seconds later, it's flying out the thing. So what they did is they release the alien from a long time in the future, because he's like, you guys don't know how to travel space and time. But what's happening is I came back here. How did that happen?
I'm sharing my screen. That's why. I'll show you in a minute what I'm gonna play the video. I've got it here. There's part 2. Keep going.
Yeah. So just basically the alien flew off and that was about it. I think why they let them do that is to spread the message of what's happening on Earth to the future time. So they almost killed the alien. Like, the guy was like, don't zap him again, it's going to kill him. And the guy's like, give me that control, like, so I think they let him off so that whatever future knows what's happening right now, type of deal. But yeah, play the video, let's see it, because I wouldn't mind watching it again, really. Let's see it.
Are you scared, Mom? You should be. Okay, so you say you're from the future and an evolutionary descendant of humans. You also say you're a different species. So, which one is it? Are you a descendant of humans or not? Then how do you English? Answer me. If you don't answer, I'll administer another rabbit-scope. Do you understand? Now, how do you speak English? So you just picked up English, just like that, because you're so smart, right? So you said you know the origin of the universe, but you did not provide an explanation. So I ask you again, how was the universe created? Answer the question. to make something from nothing. Wait, you just contradicted yourself. So, wait, but you said there was an origin to the universe. There it is. I caught you in a lie. Right, so now you're talking nonsense. Again, how was the universe created so miraculously? So what just happened? What is it? So are you telling me we're just random? How so? Such as? So the universe doesn't care if we live or die. I don't believe that for a second. We're more than just random. So, if we're just random, then there's no meaning to the universe. So if there's no meaning in the universe, then what's the point of living? You just contradicted yourself again. No, you can't live a full life. You can't live a life that off. Do you think the meaning is all made up? So, what is meaning? Okay, moving on. You said we humans will die as a species. So, tell me, when does the nuclear war start?
Did you watch that one?
No, that's good. I watched the first one, as I said. You want to watch this one?
Yeah. So what did you think about that one so far?
Okay, so
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is interesting because the alien is yeah, he's spot on. They seem to be misunderstanding each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem that I keep bumping into with people is that because one thing is true, It doesn't mean that the opposite can't be true. Things are interchangeable.
Mm.
And when he says it's random, that there is no creator, that's true. This is our dream.
So did you notice what he said about language though? He said it was relatively easy, or relatively, yes, you're so smart, or you can learn it, yeah, relatively, yes. But what he said about language, did you notice that? In order to know your species, it's imperative to understand your language. So when you think about that, people think differently, like you don't have the same words, the same meaning in different languages. So this alien saying, in order to understand you Homo sapiens, because he's a sapien. Notice how he didn't say Homo sapien. Sapien's different from a Homo sapien. So that just just to note that. And also the language thing, I think that's really important. I think the aliens telling us something about language, because they've screwed up our languages so much and made everything backwards, so nobody knows language properly. Like, I noticed this when I was a little girl coming from London. I had to have ghetto language, ghetto lessons, because I talked too properly, or talked properly or whatever. Like, I spoke more proper than the Americans, so they didn't really like that very much, I guess. I don't know. Some did, some didn't. But it was like, okay, you need to be cool and speak like more slang or whatever. You can literally tell the difference between societies just based on their language and their complexity and whatnot. So I thought that was interesting what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I say that numbers and letters make words and words make worlds. It's all about words. Everything I'm teaching on Tuesdays is how to understand the one universal electromagnetic language of Atum. So this alien knows that English is just a dialect of it. He knows, he will know a language is downloaded into a being through the DNA, and they have it fully developed as it's downloaded because of existence. Now, existence, when he says it's random, that's true, because this can be folded up in one instant and recreated. And that's, in fact, what is happening all the time, as Walter Russell said. Every second, the universe is being destroyed billions of times over and recreated billions of times over.
Mm.
So he's right in that fact, but there is an emanation from the creator, which is from the source, which is called the creator, and he is the one who created this simulation.
Mm.
And we agreed to be a part of it, or we were forced to be. Somehow we got caught up in this. And these are all the random things that can happen in existence. But, just because you had, hang on. Yeah, I'm getting a call.
Okay.
Just wait a minute.
Okay.
I don't want to okay.